you finish that story you started?
Odin schemed to capture the visions of Ragnarok recorded by Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. What she did not know was that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad. That's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty. And so...
Reflect longer. Frim. Erik.
Looks like we got them all.
Here. Boy.
Another map. Bet we'll find something useful here. Which way?
Wolver behind you!
Ready anyway.
Johan.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined. The thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Thor. But his judgment was swift and brutal.
Boy, what a sad story.
Yes. We should help him.
Really?
You are surprised.
Well, yeah. I didn't think you'd care about helping a spirit.
Fighting more Hellwalkers is good experience for you.
Ah. I have a question. If Ymir was the first giant, where did he come from?
In the beginning, there was Ganungagok, the Great Void. There were no realms yet, only primordial forces. There was fire, and there was ice. And there in the void they met and produced. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Be ready!
Were all those guys part of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here, with you, makes me feel more grown up.
Right then, we were in the middle of a story, weren't we? Regarding Ymir. Primordial fire and ice met in the Great Void and produced water. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Stay down! At the ready! Seriously, How did this one captain lead so many men?
He had their loyalty, so they followed.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow. Even good leaders make poor choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
Phew. That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then, why do we do this? Father, why did you really want to help the spirit?
You need the experience.
I've had plenty of experience fighting these things. What's the real reason?
This man inspired loyalty. He took responsibility for his mistakes, and he was determined to fix them. These are good lessons for you.
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
Right then. We were in the middle of a story, weren't we? Regarding Ymir. Primordial fire and ice met in the great void, producing water.
water?
More than water. The mystic lifeblood of something entirely new. From this water, Ymir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to
My
all
men
that came
are-
after.
They roam no longer.
Tell this one later.
That's right. We killed... we laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end than mine.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Ymir, the first giant, had emerged from the void, and every form of life began to spring forth from Ymir.
Even the Aesir?
Aye. Every god, man, and beast came first from Ymir's flesh. And we'll pick this up later.
just find the other pieces of the language disc?
Ready, Father! Hold up!
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Ymir, the first giant, had emerged from the void, and every form of life began to spring forth from Ymir. Though it was the Aesir who thought themselves so superior that they should hold dominion over the rest of creation. It was Odin who took arms against his creator, and spilled Ymir's lifeblood with his spear. A necessary evil, he would say, to bring order to the realms. And we'll pick this up later.
We're not getting in there without a key. Before anything else happens. How's that story end?
Odin's spear had spilled the lifeblood of Ymir, the first giant. With Ymir's torn flesh, Odin would fashion the realm of Midgard for his own. Called himself All-Father, as if he was the creator, and not the creator's destroyer. A small, covetous tyrant.
Ymir?
Huh? Oh. Sorry, my boy. You know, I think it best we just end it there, actually.
You want a beach here?
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. Another map. Bet we'll find something useful here. One more and we can translate those Niflheim runes.
Impressive!
Mimir, why don't you tell us the story of the giant that stole Thor's hammer?
Happily, my boy. It involves your friend Freya, too, though I don't expect it's one she'd enjoy being reminded of. The giant was called Thrym. You know what? I'll tell this one later. So, if you remember, I'd started a doozy of a story earlier. There was a frost giant king who was called Thrym, and he proved cunning enough to make off with Mjolnir while the Thunder Lummox slept. We'll just pick this up at a later time.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
Very well. To business.
He's tight. Who knew?
I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean. But no, it was a question. I'm fine. Fine piece of work. If I say so myself. Wear it in good health. Master Atreus, how may I serve?
What else was there?